Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a weekly reading for Pisces that runs from the 13th until the 19th of March. So I'm going to shuffle your cards, and don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. And there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to my crystal shop, and to buy me a coffee. So let's just lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, so the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's been going on around you at this time. The card I get is the Chariot in the reversed position. Okay, something is stagnated here, or even something is going backwards. Okay, could well be delays around the house or house movement or around a holiday. The wheels have come off, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, things just aren't progressing here. You could well have experienced, or you are going to, like a sort of flat tire. It's nothing to worry about, it's just something you're going to notice, and it's saying slow down, slow down. It's like you've been going too fast and you've been kind of sort of missing stuff. It's a bit like being in that computer game, you know, wanting to move to the next level, but you can't until you pick up all the pieces. You know, you need to pick up the coins or the gold or the key. You know, something needs to be looked at here, okay? You're kind of sort of missing it, and there's a strong sense of the need to slow down. It could well be that your mind has been kind of, you know, like all over the place here, okay? And it just can't settle. But once the mind settles, you kind of sort of gain more clarity, and then you can see a way forward around the situation. But the handbrake is firmly on at this moment in time, and things are shown to be out of balance. So it could well be you put so much time, so much effort into a situation and got a little back in return. So there's a need for you to slow down, to actually stop, and to let a situation or a person catch up. Yeah, I mean, the card crossing, you know, is the Page of Cups. It's like you're waiting on some news around a love situation, you know, around matters of the heart or something that's close to your heart, okay? But it hasn't been happening, okay? There is some kind of sort of delay here. But I also get like sort of fish out of water here, and it's like you need to take a risk, okay? It's not kind of sort of running into something, but it's more the other way around. It's like sort of stepping back and just taking this time out, you know, perhaps a walk by nature, by water, or, you know, in the forest, and then you'll gain that clarity which is needed, and then you can pick up those pieces which you left back behind, which then enables you to move forward. So in the past, coming to the present, I've got the Five of Cups reversed here, okay? Quite clearly it shows there was a lot of upset here in the past, okay? It could well be around a recent mourning, or it could be around a relationship situation which didn't work out in the way which you wished, okay? But there's a strong sense that you have been working on yourself, okay? Because the card is reversed, it does show these two cups ahead of you which are upright, so there's better things ahead for you, okay? Once you kind of see what you need to do to kind of sort of move forward, I do sense there's a lot of unfinished business that need to be resolved here first of all. Yeah, I mean, it's going to go on for a while. I mean, I've got the card here which is the Three of Wands in the reverse position, so again it's this kind of things being stuck, you know, around either a house movement or around like a holiday or trip or some kind of sort of big change in your life, okay? But what kind of happens here, because the feeling is that you're like an animal tethered to a rope, where you've been going over the same old ground just day after day, week after week, and even month after month. Okay, there's no grass left, you know, and it's like you're forced to kind of sort of make this change. It's like you get to the end of your tether, okay, something snaps, and then you move forward. And this is going to happen in the coming weeks for you, okay? There are still going to be some delays, as I said, and then you're going to break free from this situation and make that movement. Yeah, I mean, the card in the goal position is the Lover's card, so I do sense there's a choice, you know, that you need to make here, okay? It's very difficult, you know, you're kind of sort of being pulled one way and then you're being pulled the other way. You're feeling damned if you do and damned if you don't, stuck between a rock and a hard place, okay? But once you make that choice, okay, there's a sense of a need to make a choice about actually doing some things, and then you will move forward from the situation. It could well be around a love situation with the Lover's card here. I'm also seeing like an angel as well, so you could well have been asking the spiritual plane those who have passed, or the angels for help or insight. And they can't give you things on a plate, but they give you what you need to get what you want. So you kind of sort of go through the experiences, which can be challenging at times. Then once you get through these, then things are shown to be much better once you get through these. But something needs to be done first of all. Subconsciously, yeah, I mean, I've got the 7 of Cups in the reverse position. Again, the number 7, it connects to spirit, so it's very much confirmation of these prayers, these wishes, these intentions which you've been putting out. Okay, it shows a person in black, which is like showing you in the dark around the situation. Okay, it's like a silhouette of a person. Okay, so it shows you in the dark around the situation. There's also a lot of smoke on this card as well, so it's like you can't see things. Okay, everything is kind of sort of shown to be very much up in the air. But the feeling here is of a lifting, you know, that's the overall energy which I get here, and that you will gain more clarity. So it's a strong sense you have been working on yourself. There's also a lot of options here which I feel, which does connect to this choice card. It does actually give me a lot of confusion, this card actually, and that's how you feel, you know, very confused around the situation. It's like that snow globe, you know, you shake it up and all the snow is all over the place, but it will settle. Okay, and then you'll gain more clarity around the situation. You'll see what you need to do to actually move away from the situation. Yeah, I mean, the card next is really saying it all. It's the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So again, the spiritual theme with the stained glass window is still there, you know. We've got the number 7, we've got the angel, stained glass window. So again, it's you know, it's like double confirmation of these wishes, you know, these intentions that you put out to the universe. But if you look at the card, it shows this person in rags, and you're walking next to them. Sorry, you're walking next to this person on crutches, but you're in rags, okay? But the feeling here is that if you moved away from this situation or from this person and put on your glad rags, if you like, and started thinking about yourself for a change and started enjoying yourself and getting out a lot more, then those crutches would be thrown up in the air, and then that person or that situation would start running after you. Okay, so there's a strong sense you do need to take a risk around the situation, but I do sense there is something that needs to be resolved first of all, and then if you put your best foot forward, then what you want will start coming towards you, and then you'll have a choice. You know, you can choose, where before it's like asking someone else to choose. Okay, which is kind of a power of which is a position of weakness. Okay, but letting go, you know, then putting on your glad rags, moving away from this situation, then you can choose. Okay, it puts yourself into a position of power here. So the card on the outside is the Hanged Man reversed. Release, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, you are going to make a release. You are going to find the answers which you're looking for. You're going to make some type of sacrifice. You're going to change your direction. You're going to change your perspective. If you change the way you look at something, what you look at changes, you know, and you know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. It's like you do something different here. Very much about a release. It's a relief as well around the situation. Your hopes and your fears is the Hierophant card in the reverse position. Yeah, things may be unstructured for quite a while because it's like you've been in this habit. You know, it's very kind of like a sort of negative kind of sort of cycle which you've been in. It could well be quite toxic, you know, and it was like being secure within the insecurity. Okay, but now that you're kind of sort of letting go and moving forward, it will throw up some stuff which you need to deal with. Okay, but what won't kill you makes you stronger. Okay, and I do sense you will be swimming and not sinking. And then the final card, the outcome card, is the Temperance card reversed. What I feel with this card is that there's going to be a lot of healing which is taking place here. You know, I'm just getting all this kind of sort of water which is like coming down over you. Okay, so it's like psychological and also emotional healing. There's also a strong sense of there will be some challenges for a while. You know, it's like you're paying in advance. Okay, it's shown here as well with the Three of Wands reversed. Okay, something needs to be resolved, but I do sense you are going to run out of grass here. You know, there's going to be no grass left on the ground. You're going to eat it all, and you're kind of sort of forced into this change. Okay, which then brings about some positive changes for you. But initially, it will be difficult, but you will get through it. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment, and there's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee, and to my crystal shop. Thank you.